If you use email, browse the web, or get random texts on your phone, this is for you. In today's digital world, almost everyone is a potential target for online scams. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who likes to shop or chat online, scammers are always looking for new ways to trick you. So let's talk about how you can protect yourself and your loved ones from falling into their traps. Scammers are everywhere, and their tricks are getting sneakier. They don't just target the careless or the elderly. Anyone can be fooled if they're not paying attention. Every day, millions of scam emails and texts are sent out, hoping to catch someone off guard. These scams can look incredibly convincing, sometimes even mimicking messages from your bank, favorite online store, or even your friends and family. Here's how to spot them before it's too late. Online scams and phishing are like digital booby traps, carefully designed to trick you into giving away your money, your personal information, or access to your accounts. The best defense is knowing what to look for and staying alert every time you check your messages. Scammers want your money, your info, or sometimes just chaos. Some are after your bank details, while others want to steal your identity or infect your computer with malware. There are even scams that exist just to cause confusion or spread misinformation. No matter their goal, the result is always the same. You lose, and they win. So how do you tell what's real and what's a trap? It's not always easy, but there are some telltale signs you can watch for. Scammers rely on you acting quickly and not thinking things through. They want you to panic, click, and give up your information before you realize what's happening. First, check the sender's email address. Does it look funky or have weird extra letters? Red flag. Scammers often use addresses that look almost right, but have subtle misspellings or extra characters. For example, instead of support@yourbank.com, you might see support@yourbank.com or support@yourbank-secured.com. These small differences are easy to miss if you're in a hurry, so always take a second look. Real companies have real-looking emails. They use official domains, proper grammar, and professional formatting. If you notice strange fonts, odd logos, or lots of spelling mistakes, that's another warning sign. Legitimate businesses take their communication seriously and want to look trustworthy. Next, watch out for urgent messages like, your account is locked, or act now or lose everything. Scammers love panic. They want you to feel like you have to act immediately, so you don't have time to think. If a message is trying to scare you or rush you, take a deep breath and slow down. Real companies rarely demand instant action, especially through email or text. Another common trick is the promise of prizes or rewards. If you get a message saying you've won something amazing but you don't remember entering a contest, be suspicious. Scammers use fake giveaways to lure you into clicking links or sharing your personal details. If it sounds dramatic, pause and think. Take a moment to ask yourself, does this make sense? Would my bank really threaten to close my account over email? Would a company I trust ask for my password or social security number out of the blue? When in doubt, it's always better to double check. Hover over links but don't click. On a computer, you can move your mouse over a link to see where it really goes. If the web address looks strange or doesn't match the company's official website, don't click it. On your phone, you can usually press and hold the link to preview it. If anything looks off, just close the message. If the web address looks nothing like the company's real site, it's probably a scam. Scammers often create fake websites that look almost identical to the real thing, but the URL will be slightly different. Always check for small changes like extra words, dashes, or misspellings. When in doubt, type the company's website directly into your browser instead of clicking a link. Be especially careful with login pages. If you're asked to enter your username and password after clicking a link in an email or text, stop and think. It's safer to go directly to the website yourself, rather than trusting a link you received unexpectedly. And remember, never give out passwords or personal info over email or text, no matter how official it looks. Real companies will never ask for sensitive information this way. If you're ever unsure, call the company using a phone number you find on their official website, not one provided in the suspicious message. Protect yourself further by using strong, unique passwords for every account, and enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security, making it much harder for scammers to break in, even if they get your password. If you're ever in doubt, contact the company directly using a phone number or website you trust. Don't reply to suspicious emails or texts, and don't use contact information provided in those messages. Go straight to the source to verify if something is real. Share these tips with your friends and family, especially those who might be less familiar with technology. The more people know about online scams, the harder it is for scammers to succeed. Talk to your kids, parents, and grandparents about what to watch for, and encourage them to ask for help if they're ever unsure. Stay smart, and don't let scammers win. You got this. By staying alert, thinking before you click, and sharing what you know, you can help make the internet a safer place for everyone.